Okay, I know like YouTubers always complain about like looking in the viewfinder, and I just realized that I did that the entire time. I'm so sorry.
No, literally me. I never look, and I'm not trying to be conceited that I'm checking myself out the whole time, but I'm not looking at the lens.
Honestly, I am checking myself out the entire time, like, cause like I gotta know if I look dumb or not.
I know. I want to make sure I look okay. Hey guys, it's Michaela. Welcome back to my channel, and today I am joined with my friend Serena.
Hi.
And we are going to be talking about our colleges and comparing them. So she goes to Oneonta State. Yes, and I go to Liberty University. She goes to a public, I go to a private, Christian, non-Christian. So we're just gonna compare and contrast.
We both live in New York. I personally go to SUNY school, which stands for State University of New York. And SUNY schools tend to be a lot cheaper than regular schools. So I'm only paying $20,000 a year compared to 30. Okay. Well, yeah. And some schools cost like 40, 50,000. It's pretty cool going to school in New York because yes, it is cheap, and it's also pretty close to home. Like 3 hours away is not bad compared to
7.5.
SUNY schools offer this scholarship called the Excelsior Scholarship. And this scholarship offers free tuition for families who make under $100,000 a year. And I'm currently on that, so that's pretty cool.
The first subject or topic, which is food. So food at my school is like super good. It was rated #1 a few years ago. Like, I think 20 to 30 like other things besides that, like Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, and then like other things like that. And so our food honestly can't complain.
I would say I have a lot of complaints about my food. I have 3 different dining halls. I actually lived in a dorm which had a dining hall, which you might think is pretty cool. You don't have to leave to go get food, but honestly, it ain't crap. Like, it is crap, basically.
Okay, next thing is the types of people.
Like, okay, so like for you have people that open the door for you. They will wait for you to come in.
Yes, people open the door. Always. It's like a thing at Liberty, like, you will always have the door open for you, whether it's a girl or boy in front of you. Someone's opening the door for you.
One time, I actually ran into someone by accident, and she gave me the death stare. There's still a lot of liberals because it is New York State, but I would say there's a good amount of liberals and conservatives.
Ours are mainly conservatives. There are liberals, but it's like a lot more conservatives than liberals. And then people are kind of from all over for me. Like, there's some people from literally every state. I'm pretty sure we have every state in like so many countries, so like, yeah.
See, it's surprising for me if you're not from New York State in my school, because it is a SUNY. Alright, so F-boys are very common in my school. Let me just say that. I would say 99% of the males that you meet in my school
don't have good intentions.
Yeah, they just really want one thing. They honestly do. It's like, it's kind of sad because, you know, sometimes I just want to have like male friends or something, but they just don't want that.
There are people who don't have the right intentions, but majority are the other way. Want the best for you.
Must be nice.
So my class sizes will range from like 300 people in a class to like 20, 25. So it really depends if it's a major class or like a gen ed. Like a lot of my gen ed classes I had like 200.
That's crazy because my biggest class in college was honestly like 80 something people. Like that's my biggest. So yeah, my class sizes range from like 12 to 30, I would say.
Okay, so the weather. In Virginia, we have pretty short winters, and the winters aren't that crazy. We had one snow day, and it literally barely snowed. It was barely cold. The last 2 weeks, there was like 90+ degrees. Honestly, I love the weather. It's really nice. It's like dimmed down of everything in New York.
Now this is my least favorite part about going to school upstate, because winter lasts from September to literally April when we leave. They're extremely brutal. You have to walk to class with like 12 inches of snow on the ground. And let me just say, it's not fun at all.
How safe is your school? Wow. So mine was like rated one of the, I think it was 2nd or 3rd safest university in Virginia. One thing that's super different from Virginia than New York is they can conceal their own guns. Besides that, yeah, their safety is pretty good. We have a lot of security guards all the time and stuff, so.
I would say my school has pretty good safety too. Like, honestly, at first I used to be really scared to even like walk alone at night, like even on campus. But it's really not that bad. Like, it's like honestly really safe. Nothing bad has ever happened.
Dorms. So, The dorm that I'm living in right now is a 2-person dorm, and we have our own bathroom, and then the girls and the guys, there's like a girl hall, common area, and then the guy hall, so we all like connect in the middle basically, but there's 2 wings.
It's very different because my dorms have like I literally like lived right next to boys, so like there were boys on my hall.
Oh, speakers. So for me, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we have like this big convocation where like the whole school gets together and in this like arena, and we have a speaker, and we had like big names like Michelle Williams, Ben Shapiro, and that's something that like not even a lot of other Christian schools have. So that yeah, obviously makes it different from us here.
That's really cool. I don't have speakers come ever. Some lady, like she was really old, she came to my school and everyone was forced to be there basically, and she talked about sex like very highly. She was like, it's okay to have multiple sex partners, like anal's okay, do what you like, and she was wild, and I honestly had to leave at some point because it was just like too ridiculous.
So what a typical weekend looks like. Okay, so for me, Friday, honestly every weekend was really different for me, because our school has a lot of on-campus activities, so like we never were bored. Like we would go to like a football game, like soccer or anything like that, and then Saturday, say we'd wake up and go to like Richmond or Roanoke, or go hiking for the day, or shopping, whatever it was, and then go back to eat or whatever. And then Sunday, usually we would go to church in the morning and then just do homework on Sunday nights. But yeah, that's around what we do. It kind of varied. It was very different.
I honestly wish my school had that, because like my school doesn't really have anything, to be honest. My school has very, very big party culture. Parties are a huge thing for sure. Bars are a big thing. Like the bars are really not strict at all. You can literally show them a Pokemon card and they'll let you in. It kind of revolves around that, which gets really tiring because I want to do more. Like I want to be able to go on hikes. Like I want to do adventurous stuff, but like I'm kind of just stuck like partying, which it's like, it sounds fun at first, but it just gets old, let me just say.
Off campus. So basically I kind of said that we would go to downtown Lynchburg, which is really cute. I don't know, we just did a lot of like adventuring really. There's like a $3 movie theater, so that was fun.
There's not much to do off campus. We have a mall, which is like literally the smallest mall you'll ever go to in your entire life. I don't even think it should be considered a mall. No one really ever wants to go off campus because the bus system is whack, and that's like pretty much the only way you can go off campus. And it's always way too cold, so the majority of the time you'll find people just wanting to stay in their dorm. And
sports, okay, so I'm D1, so our sports are pretty big. It's also like fun to go to basketball games, football games, stuff like that, and hockey or whatever, so that's fun. And it's something to do, and they're all free besides hockey, so yeah.
My school is D3. We don't even have a football team. There are really nice games. Like I like going to like soccer games and stuff, and like there is a lot of school spirit.
Online classes. Okay, so my school's probably bigger in online classes than it is in residential, to be honest. So that's a huge thing, and we always have the option to do online classes, and I took like I took like 4 or 5 classes online my whole freshman year, so that was really good. And yeah,
I took no online classes, and like my school isn't really big on them, which they should be, because it's way too cold for me to be waking up at 7 a.m. and walking to class.
College is really great. Honestly, college is so much better than high school.
Oh, 100%. Don't even, like, people that are like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm graduating. Like,
that was me, though. I was sad.
But I wasn't. Like, remember me? Like, I was not sad.
Yeah, you were sad. I was like,
okay, bye. My Instagram is Serena _, so you guys can follow me. Feel free to follow me on Twitter as well.
And all my social media will be in the links below. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.